Nice to meet you.
Man, I think there's a few things. Number one, just being able to like have a home at all, because without the land trust, this just wouldn't have been possible.
Yeah, you can't own a house today unless you already owned a house 10 years ago.
Yeah. And I think before, like when we were renting, we needed to move into someplace a little bit bigger, and renting is more expensive per month than owning a house, but owning a house is prohibitively expensive to get into. It just feels like
with the closing costs and everything, you just can't do it.
Yeah.
Nobody has money saved up to do that.
No, it's entirely like, yeah, I think people are just trapped in renting, and the land trust enabled us to get out of that trap. And I think there's just so much to just be grateful for this house at all, and for like having a home that we own. And even just like, I don't know, we've talked so much about like ownership and like what that means, because we get to make this house what we want. Because it's our house, it was worth pouring love into the house.
Yeah.
I never heard of separating the land from the house that sits on the land. I didn't understand that at all, especially because I never owned a home before. But really, the house is mine and I can make of it what I want. And I don't need to own the land. That I can still do pretty much anything I want. You know, I can grow my garden. I can string up a hammock out back. I can do anything I want on the land, but it's owned communally by Thurston County, the people of Thurston County. And that doesn't change how I live here. It just makes it more affordable for me to live here.
Complete that transaction of the home sale. But it's been awesome. I mean, there's no difference functionally me owning the land or not. And I like that it's communally owned.
I think that's kind of what I would say to someone who's thinking about buying a house from the land trust, is that I think a lot of people get hung up on that, like, well, I want to own my land. Like there's this very like almost individualist culture. And I think that it's so much more rewarding to, it's almost like there's something much more communal, like community oriented about a land trust. Being in the land trust feels like being in a community. It feels like, you know, all of the best parts of getting to own a home and having the like the ability to make the decisions about your house and like what color to paint the walls and what you're going to do with your yard and all of that stuff, while also still having all the benefits of living in a community that you get from
duplexes or complexes.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, it feels a lot more community focused. It just feels like more of the world that we should be living in and that I want to live in.